What's up, everybody, and welcome to Primetime 21st Gaming, and welcome back to Spyro the Dragon. This is video 3, and I am in the Magic Crafters world, and I have my wife with me today because it is her favorite, and it's also an excuse for me to have a little bit of a break. But anyway, no, as weird as it is, I think I am going to play the flying level, because I know in the past 2 videos I've said that they're the most annoying, but they're kind of growing on me.
And I hate them.
So I'm probably gonna. I mean, if it gets hard enough and I don't feel like doing it, I might give it to her. She has a lot of experience with this game. I mentioned
It's my favorite.
I think I mentioned in the first video she 100%ed it.
I wanted to pull my hair out by the end.
and
that's only because of the flying levels.
Well, and I've beaten the game before, but I've never 100%ed it. So that's what we're going to do.
Do that again.
We'll not complete the whole game in this video, but just the Magic Crafters world. That is we're going to 100% that world today. So without further ado, we can go ahead and load the game up. And we'll get some shout outs here in the chat in just a moment. What's up, Tipsy G, Connor Conway, Basically Bailey, Broken Records, Lava Lounge, Unifier, Scott Blimp, Beetlebug, and Brutus. Thank you guys for stopping in. Beetlebug, that's a new one. Beetlebug's never been here before. This right here, I started this. Oh wow, okay. Anyways, when I started this world at the end of the last video, just to save it. I missed him. I wasn't fast enough to get him.
I don't think you have to save it. I think once they...
Oh, really? Once you go to a world?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I saved it there.
Alright, so hold on.
I find myself using, I don't know, I think I grew up with the original PlayStation controller without the analog sticks. So like, and Tomb Raider never used the analog stick, so I use the D-pad a lot. And I think for the flying levels though, I'll use the analog stick in this game. But yeah, I don't know. Some games are different. How many are in this one? Gyms. Or in the main world. I think you can press select. It should show you. Yeah. You need 2 more dragons and we get 300. Then I wasn't sure, I actually looked it up, which would make sense, but you have to collect every single egg to complete or to get it 100%. Basically 120%, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Because you really can't give more than 100%. I mean, it's up to you. You can do it how you want to.
No, I like to do everything in the world
That's
first.
what I do. Another egg guy. Did you know, Prime, that 20 years ago today, the events of Resident Evil 1 were taking place in the game? Yeah, I actually seen I'm not sure who it was, but I follow this Resident Evil Twitter page where they actually showed, like, when it happened, Jill was like...
Dragon up here.
Oh, so they're introducing this now. Okay. Getting you ready for treetops in the next world, huh?
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead, try it.
He looks like a creamsicle.
He looks like Cheezosaurus Rex.
Or that. I think he looks like an orange creamsicle.
But yeah, I seen where it was like when it happened, Jill was, I'm not for sure either, so, but it was like Jill was 23 and now she's, 43.
Stop. You hear him? Screaming and running like a nut.
What happened there?
Huh?
Someone just shot a lightning bolt at you?
Yeah. That's alright, I'll go back and kill him. Here's our last
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
35. But yeah, I do think that's cool. And now from this point forward, the game will continue, or no, the timeline will follow Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. Once they get into September and stuff. But I did my podcast. I think it was this month. I'm not even sure anymore. But
You want a secret?
what's that? I would have never known that was there. You know, in the last world I was in, there was an ice level, and there was a place in the distance.
I actually had to Google that one. To be honest.
Well, there was a place in the distance to get 3 lives, all beside each other. Those little, I don't know what those are, clamshell things. All 3 sitting up on a ledge.
Now these
I didn't
things,
get 'em.
I hate these guys. That's why.
You better cook one of those. There you go. But what was I saying?
Something about a clamshell.
No. Anyway, I did the Resident Evil timeline for 0, 1, 2, and 3 on the podcast. I think it was this month. So if you haven't yet, go check that out. It's pretty interesting.
The world that I hate the most is that one up there, Wizard Peaks. No, not Wizard Peaks. It's the boss level. Honestly, I can't remember what the name of it is. Oh, over here is where that key's at.
I'm gonna turn the game volume down a little bit more, just so they can hear you, because you don't have as big a mouth as I do. I mean, you got a big mouth, but not like me.
Thanks, jerk.
Alright, let's see, what else we got going on in here. I beat this game with no problem back in the early 2000s, but needed a guide for Ripto's Rage. You know, I've heard a few people say that they thought Ripto's Rage was harder, but to hear like the developers say it, they made the games after this one a lot easier. Like 2 and 3 apparently was a lot easier than this one. So never completed 2. But I did mention that I found my memory card. Well, you're missing one. That's the worst.
It is.
When you just need one and you have to search everywhere for it.
I honestly can't remember, but I'll just...
You can look for it. It's fine.
I see it.
I do too.
There you are.
You know, no matter where you are on the map, or in this world here, whether you're up on a ledge or wherever, if that gem is in sight, it'll sparkle from the distance, no matter how far away it is. Alpine Ridge. So we enter the first world, or the first level in this world.
I like this one.
See your favorite one in here?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's cool.
That's a big guy.
I'll have to show you something. It looks like when they stand up, because they'll stand up and like yell at you or roar or whatever. It looks like they're peeing. I kid you not. I hate doing this part. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall off the edge.
Hey, at least you got that gem. I think.
Alright, let me see if I can get him to do it. Ah! Ah!
Death number 1.
Let's see if we can get this.
I'm trying to think. I think I've... It's okay. You don't have to show it.
It's funny. Just, I don't know. Maybe Google it.
I think in this whole video, or in this whole playthrough, I think I've died once. Not counting the flying levels, because you don't really die.
Yeah.
But I think I've died once. I could be definitely wrong, but I'm pretty sure one of the bosses killed me. What's the second boss called for the Peacekeepers world? He like has a stick.
Yeah, and he jumps in a circle.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember.
Anyway,
I know who you're talking about. He's annoying.
Yeah, he killed me. You have to hit him 3 times. You have to follow him. But do they repeat dragons after a while in this game?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah. They're not like the same ones, but they look very similar.
Well, then they don't repeat them.
Well, I mean, I guess they don't repeat the same ones, but like I said, they look
Spyro,
similar. They'll
You're
be
not
ones
afraid
that look
of
about
those
the same.
big, noisy, gigantic,
I don't know if
awful
maybe they just
beasts,
ran out of-
are you?
Of course not.
Ideas?
I didn't think so.
Maybe if you notice in each world, all the dragons are like shaped differently.
Well, I do know that they must have ran out of things for all of them to say, because some of them will just say thank you for releasing me.
I remember as a kid, I'd get really upset just because one of my friend's sisters would like, when she would have them say that, she'd get mad and she'd be like, "Ah, no tips," like, and I would always say that because she said it.
No.
Right? Like they want, you know how like sometimes they'll give you tips.
Oh,
Like-
I'm sitting here thinking like money.
Like money, yeah, no. Like they'll, you know, some will say, you know, maybe you have to use you have to run or charge or whatever, and you got to use your flame breath or such and such. Where did you come from? Let's see, I'm over here. I need one of them little bunny things.
Well, somebody subscribed, but it didn't come up long enough.
Oh, I hate this part, I hate this part.
I think I can replay it. Last person.
Thank you for being a friend.
Wellington Shriver. Just
Shriver?
subscribe. Shriver.
Right on.
Thank you.
For being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend and
Wait.
subscribing.
This guy might do it. This guy might do it. See?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Goodbye.
Kind of cut off his name there, but we got you. Thank you for subscribing. We do appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. About that. Okay, next
How many's
one.
in this level? I mean, like gyms. 300, you mean?
No, I timed that wrong. I don't know, gem wise, I really don't.
All you gotta do is press select. 500, wow. Go. Go. Alright,
Look at him. That's you.
that's me.
Ooh, did you hear that?
Yeah, it's
Thunder.
Thunder.
Thank you for being a friend.
Baby Roo 1, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it.
Flavor room. No, I lied. So we got 2 dragons, 3, 4, and I think there's a 5th one up there. Alright, so let's see. We'll go this. We gotta go this way.
PS1 was a good console. It was. I don't think the PlayStation 1, honestly, gets as much credit as it deserves because I think it's shadowed by the PlayStation 2. You can get it.
Eldred.
Oh, thank you for releasing me.
Example.
There was one, I want to say he was purple, and he was in, I don't remember what the world's name was, but it was in the Peacekeeper's world. It was the ice place you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He says that, and he always reminded me of Elvis Presley for some reason. I don't know if it was because of the way he looked and the way he sounded, but he always reminded me of Elvis Presley.
I'm gonna bring this mic down. Just a little bit. Actually, you know what? It's in the picture now. Like a lot. That's
Come on
good
now.
enough. That's good enough. But anyway, yeah, I don't think the PlayStation 1 gets enough credit as it deserves because of the PlayStation 2 overshadowed it, because the PlayStation 2 was so successful, and it just I don't know. I just feel, you know. I mean, obviously you don't. Those are my favorite gyms. The ones you like.
Oh, there's a whole bunch on the other side.
Yeah.
You have to go to.
I didn't know those could hurt you. If you stand next to them, they can hurt you.
Well, yeah, it's like a bomb.
Well, I mean, I thought I was pretty far away from it. But yeah, the PlayStation 1. I mean, obviously, there's no reason to get a PlayStation 1 today because you can just get a PlayStation 2.
Well, unless you want to collect.
Right, like we're playing this on, as original as it gets, with the classic PlayStation 1 controller, with the original PlayStation 1. But I mean, I did consider playing this on the PlayStation 3 since I had bought it on the store.
Oh, no, we still gotta get that over there.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the Magic Crafter world.
Okay.
But yeah, there's really no need to buy a PlayStation 1 now because you can just there's another egg guy.
Remember that these blue thieves haven't stolen eggs only in the Magic Crafter world. Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
It looks like he's like radioactive.
Yeah. You know, if you're lucky too, you can get a hold of one of the original PlayStation 3s that allowed you to play PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games. I have an original PlayStation 3, but mine isn't compatible. Unfortunately. They do tend to go for a little bit more.
This way. Get the rest of these gems. Almost done. We have to blow up 3 of those things you like, which I don't like doing this because.
I don't think you're gonna be able to get there, can you?
Yep.
You might have to go back. Yeah. Go back and get them. Ooh. Had to do that blind. I said that was. Someone asked me in the last stream.
Wait, look at him. I'm not doing.
It's got to be the controller, yeah. But someone asked me in the last stream.
Let's do it. Alright, got him.
If you want, you can just
I'm
exit.
sure we got them all.
You don't have to go to the actual port.
Yeah,
thing.
but it's really satisfying to me.
Okay, well, you do what you want to do. What was I saying, man?
I don't know. Do Jens know what he was saying? Because I forgot. If any of you guys know what Jens means, comment.
Yeah, she says that a lot. I don't say that.
I do. Alright, so today.
But,
1 Jens.
so what's the egg guy got now? An extra life thing?
I want to say yes. Yep.
An
So those,
orb?
if you collect, if it'll
All
go,
the way around.
yeah, and you can, you know. All right, so let's go up
I know what I
here.
wanted to say, though.
Eye caves.
I
Oh,
wanted-
I don't like this place.
The, someone asked me in the last stream what my pet peeve was with this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it's the controlling the camera angle.
Yes.
The left and right.
Yeah, I don't like that
or
either.
R1 or R2 and L2. So turn it around.
Okay.
I like the other analog stick to control a camera.
Here. All right, let's see.
But it was a different time. Yeah, I don't like the tornadoes in this.
Let's go get
I forgot that there's special gems that are worth like 25.
Mm-hmm. I think those are those are the purple ones. They're like... I didn't even touch that. That was stupid. That was gypped. That's what that was.
See what's going on in conversation in here. I don't know at I Am Potato.
I love it.
Symphony of the Night is a game that I could play forever. I Am Potato. I think I Am Potato is new. I've never heard I Am Potato.
I like it.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
But, you know, Symphony of the Night, you say you could, that's a game you could play forever. I'm kind of ashamed to say that I've played Symphony of the Night is a fantastic game, but I have never completed it. I have started that game so many times, and I just think it's so time consuming, and I just kind of, I don't know. I always fall out of it. Not that I get bored with it or anything. It's just I just feel like I don't have enough time to to do it. I do have enough time to do it, but that's just a commitment.
That was my own fault.
Why?
I pushed the wrong button.
That's just a commitment that I'm not willing to make at the moment. But I definitely need to complete that game because it is a good game. I've gotten at least halfway through it. But that's a game. Someone mentioned that they need a strategy guide for Ripto's Rage. Symphony of the Night. I definitely got to use the strategy guide for that game, where I get lost.
I think there's an egg thief somewhere. Oh, watch this.
I was like, what'd you just do?
Take you up to the supercharge ramp.
And there are like 3 places yeah, over there.
There's... okay, stop.
There's one of the 25s.
Alright, let's open this bro up. Come on.
Try combining supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
He's on
He was
fire.
shimmying.
But did you see how freaking orangish red he was?
Yeah, he was lit.
Have you ever played a game that you really liked but you never completed? Like you've played it multiple times but you've never gotten to complete it just because you either fell out of it or... Think about it.
Well, I know the
I
new...
hate those bugs. When I become big and strong, like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
With the new Spyro, well, I guess it's not really new. It's new Spyro trilogy. It's from like 2000s, I'd say.
You said trilogy?
Did I say trilogy? I meant trilogy. Anywho, but the second one of the series, The Eternal Night, when I was a kid, I got all the way to the boss battle, and somehow I lost all my data. So I never beat it, and I was really upset. So, yeah, well, you already know. But
Well, you know,
currently trying to...
You know memory
Beat it.
cards.
Hey, come here.
I've only ever had it happen on the PlayStation 2, but have you ever had corrupted data on your memory
I've
card?
had that happen with my Xbox 360, with my Sims.
Yeah.
I've had that happen, and I was
It's the
furious.
weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. Like,
Well, I think what happened, like, the first time, I think it was my fault. I tried to move all of that data to a different, like, I think I was trying to move it to a hard drive or something, and oh shoot, and I think I kind of messed it up.
Well, I know that it was on the PlayStation 2, and it was a wrestling game that I had, and I had so much unlocked in that game.
Doesn't that just make you
And that was,
mad?
and you know, the PlayStation.
You put hours and hours into that stuff.
Well, the
and then,
PlayStation 2 era was definitely a time where you earned everything you got in a game,
Mhm.
you know, and there was no buying the DLC. If you wanted it, you had to get it the way, you know, and the way that it was intended to be got.
I'm just saying, I hate these little dudes.
I know.
Gotcha. Ah!
Oh. You like get close and you gotta clip him, cut him off,
Mm-hmm.
stay on his inside. There you go.
Give me that egg, you little jerk.
But yeah, I went in one day and it said I had no. It said my save file was corrupted, and then when I checked the memory card, there was like a blue box where the spot was that for my other game, and I was so mad. I was so mad about that.
So I took care of him. But
I mean, it's funny to think too that memory cards. We protected those with our lives. Like, that was your entire, you know,
Alright.
it's all built
I'm
in
gonna
the
try.
system now.
Alright. First time.
Got another Eggman over there.
Forget him. I gotta do it.
They're called thieves, but I call them Eggman. Oh, that's gonna be tough. They probably want people to think you gotta run around that in a circle, which there's no way to do it fast enough. It's too sharp.
Mm-hmm.
You'll fall right off.
You gotta catch him.
Mm-hmm. Like, well, how you were doing is probably how you gotta do it.
I think that's what I did it the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I miss anything?
You might want to feed Sparks if you can.
I think there's a little bunny down here.
Isn't that a shame? Well, there's a butterfly.
Almost done with this level. I mean, I guess I don't hate this one. It's alright. Actually, you know what? I kind of do like this one just because of these guys. You can fall. I mean, it's only in this part that you can do that. Like, if you did it in the other one, you would die. Alright,
So you gotta go that right one now?
Nope, we gotta go in here and kill some bugs.
Oh.
Alright.
Spiders, huh?
I don't know what those are.
They look like spiders.
No, I think they have 6 legs. Spiders have 8.
Well, they could be a 6-legged spider.
That's not a spider, that's an insect. Insects have 6 legs, spiders have 8.
Can it be a spider sect?
No.
An insider? An insider.
No, let's just not say that.
Alright, don't everyone hate me, please, but I was not a fan of Crash whatsoever.
That's okay. I was a fan of Crash, but obviously I liked Spyro better.
I'm the same way. I love the third Crash game. Even, I didn't care for the first Crash game. I liked 2 and 3.
I only played Warped. I didn't, like as a kid, I don't think I realized that that was the third installment.
I mean, it says it in it.
I probably just didn't pay attention.
Well, they have,
I'm sure there is a fairy that can give me that breath.
yeah, Warped.
Jesus.
Warped was fantastic, and so was the second one. I think it's called Cortex Strikes Back.
So if I go up here,
But I did like Spyro more.
move. Okay. There's a fairy up here.
Dude, those
That
are
can
needle
give me-
nose. Those things are needle nosed.
No, they're not. They got pinchers.
Oh.
See? Hold on. I hate that I can't use this.
That's what I'm
original
saying.
stick.
That's my only pet peeve with this game.
See? Ah! Watch this.
This is on a timer, right?
Yeah, I only have so long.
How
to
weird is that? She's freaking kissing him.
get. I might have 2 more.
I don't know. I find that odd.
What?
Like there were some Sonic Sonic the Hedgehog games where he was like with a human woman. Like that's some straight up bestiality.
That is bestiality. You can go to jail for that. You really can. Sick people who do that to animals.
I'm a new subscriber and
Hi!
What?
I
Oh,
was telling him hi.
I'm a new subscriber and I found you through the Save Station podcast. The Z-Man.
Shoot.
Well, the Z-Man, I thank you for subscribing. You must have subscribed to me before the stream, or you would have got you a notification, man. But yeah, I was.
There you are.
I
That's
was on.
what I'm missing.
I was on the Save Station podcast, talking Resident Evil with those guys on there. They were pretty cool. They do their live, or they do live podcasts on Twitch only.
Oh wait, no, I forgot I died. So.
Are you just talking to yourself?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't. Just ignore me, okay? I'm missing some gems and I have to find. You know why? Because I think you can keep talking. Just.
Oh, I don't know if they have an archive or not. I just know they do their podcast live, and they asked me to come on, and I talked Resident Evil with them after they announced at E3 Resident Evil 2 Remake. So that was cool, and that was around the time that I was doing the Resident Evil speed runs just to get the rocket launcher and stuff. So yeah, that was fun. But I do appreciate you for subscribing, man.
I'm missing a gem.
Also, for those of you who can see, she's wearing a shirt right now. It's got the dragon on it. If you can't really see well, the dragon, it's the dragon that you free. You don't have to show the back.
Okay.
It's the dragons that you free, the statues, which is also shown down at the bottom of the screen below us by the Prime Plays logo. You can buy that t-shirt through the link in the description below. Go to my Teespring store.
He bought me mine because he's a good husband.
Yeah, they don't give me free shirts, you know? I'm like, man, that's not cool. But that's okay. It's worth it because it really is a cool shirt. You can get it in the purple, you can get it in black, and I believe in gray. But the back says, find dragons first. That's all I can tell you. And if you know, you're a Spyro fan, and you know that's exactly what the first dragon tells you. So.
And which world is that in? Do you know?
The artisans. But yes, check out that shirt. There's more shirts on there. You can get the I Survived the Sugar Tunnel shirt, where
That's new, that game.
you know that game. I mean, I still have it installed on my computer, but you know that costs money now. Like they
That game's not worth money.
I think I'm gonna do it for Halloween.
Well,
Give myself a heart attack.
good luck to you, sir.
Power Drill Massacre. Check out my review on it.
It's absurd.
It's a very terrifying game.
I'm not trying to chase him. I'm trying to see if I missed a gem because
Well, he's scared to death,
Well,
thinking
good.
you are
he
after him.
should be scared. Let's see.
Have you guys tried the Game Boy Advance game Spyro Orange, the Cortex Conspiracy, or the Crash Purple Ripto's Rampage?
I haven't. I'm not a huge fan on like handheld games.
I'm
I'm
not
more
either.
of a console person myself.
It's me.
So I haven't personally.
I haven't either. Honestly,
Not that
for
there's
the
anything
longest,
wrong with them, but-
honestly, for the longest time, I didn't even know they existed. I think I remember a commercial a long time ago of the Crash
Get away from
one,
me, get away.
but no, I haven't. I didn't even know what they were named. I just thought it was Spyro Orange and Crash Purple, but so Spyro Orange is called the Cortex Conspiracy, and then Crash is Ripto's Rampage.
If you didn't see any gems shining, let me know.
Ripto.
I don't see.
Ripto showed up a lot in the original Spyro.
He was in the second one. Then he was in Enter the Dragonfly. And I think that's all he was in.
And obviously the one that Crash goes into.
Oh, was he really?
What's called Ripto's Rampage.
He's missing 5. Seriously?
It's probably one gem.
I know! Get away from me.
Can you imagine getting pinched? You know how I feel about getting
I
pinched.
know you hate it. Oh, there it is! There it is! There it is!
You get all the dragons?
Go. Yeah, I got everything.
Alright. That's level 2 down.
Alright, so I just have to go over here. Let me feed him. That was fun.
What's up, Cucumber Society?
Cucumber Society.
Thank you for stopping in.
The
Do
names,
appreciate it.
The names that some people come up with.
I've seen some weird ones.
Not that there's anything wrong with the Cucumber Society name. It's pretty clever.
What was that potato one earlier?
Potato? I don't know. That was
I am
great,
potato.
though. I am potato.
No. Hold on.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was I am potato.
Is the potato guy still in here?
Potato. Potato.
There he is. I am potato. Yeah, and it's in all caps. I am potato.
I'm not leaving. I just want to see if we have everything. Yeah.
So this one you needed eggs for.
Yeah. I hate Beastmakers. Do you know why I hate it?
Treetops.
That and I. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go back. I hit the wrong button.
Oh my gosh, man.
I'm sorry. I can go back. I won't pick any dragons. I'll just run to the very end.
What do you mean run to the very end?
I have to go to the very end to leave. I have to go all the way to the end of the level to get to a balloonist.
This would be a perfect time for a commercial break. So with
Well,
that
Tom,
in mind,
that's what I was about to tell you.
What's good, everybody? It's your homeboy T-Pain. Let's take a look at some cool stuff. Here we go. Boom! Catalyst mints. You know what these are? Energy mints. Amazing. You didn't think I was going to say that, but they are. Tell you a little something about this. Vitamin B, packed with it. Caffeine, packed with it. You know what it's not packed with? Sugar. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. You don't want calories. There's no calories in this. It's amazing. It's for your long gaming sessions after that weird date at Taco Bell. You don't want that. You want to be energized. Pop a mint, breath is good, and your energy is up. You know what's even cooler? You can either buy it like this, one pack, or you can buy the whole case. You can play Pulp Fiction with it. You can do a lot of stuff with this. So if you feel like getting arrested in the airport, then buy the whole case. It's a fucking briefcase full of pills. Take a choice. Put it in there like that, boom. Now you're on your way. Catalyst mints is the energy mint. I'm gonna need you to come and take 6 of these. Pour them in your mouth. Just open up the
Alright, Sporky Spork. Alright, so we got 2 left. Well, 3 if you want to count that flying one.
I did. Yeah, I did have a Game Boy Advance, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't have the Spyro or Crash games for
Here's
it.
your Amanda show.
Oh yeah, the Amanda Show theme.
Oh, you know what? This has that stupidly ridiculous jump you have to, like, if you want to get everything, like, there's this, actually, you can probably see it from here. Over there?
Yeah.
You gotta get to that. By, like, using the, supercharges.
But, you know, speaking of the Cortex conspiracy, what are some good video game conspiracy theories out there? Like, if you know any, put them in the comments. I love conspiracy theories, and I don't know. I can't really think of many off the top of my head with gaming, but I know they're out there.
Can't remember how to get this guy. I think I have to. I got to fly over to him. So just kill him.
Have you ever heard of the Animal Crossing series?
I feel like something about, like, you mean the conspiracy? I feel like it has something to do with, like, a dead child.
Yes, it does. Wow.
He's really getting down on his music.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go over here.
But yeah, you're right.
That didn't work.
You're right. It does. Something about dead children or something.
That's, like,
but it's
sick.
a Nintendo game and stuff, and I don't know. Prime, have you ever heard of the Silent Hill 2 conspiracy where Mary's body is in James' trunk all along?
I don't like Silent Hill.
That's
Same.
interesting.
I think Silent Hill is terrifying.
Do you know the story of the second one?
No.
Okay, this guy named James, he gets a letter from...
Well, I tried to play it and I got too scared.
Oh, that's right.
And I said, you know what? I can't do this.
This guy named James, he gets a letter from his wife telling him to meet him in Silent Hill. Well, there's one problem. She's dead. Okay, so he gets this note from her, and she died of an illness, and they're saying that there's a conspiracy that she's in the trunk of his car at the very beginning. That's possible. I mean,
What a sicko.
Silent Hill 2, I've never completed. That's another game I would love to finish and do. I'm gonna have to because I do plan to do it for my October reviews.
Jarvis.
Tommy Jarvis.
Welcome to Wizard Peaks. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
So you see what I mean? Like he looks like another dragon that we just rescued. So this is fun.
You gotta think they were pretty limited for. Is that the place?
Yeah.
The
It's
far
really-
away one?
Yeah, it's really not that hard to get to, I guess, in actuality. Nothing compared to...
Treetops.
No, that is just ridiculous.
I'm not looking forward to it.
No. If you need my assistance.
I may.
Alright. You son of a!
Wow, he did.
I thought he was gonna run.
You got pretty lucky there.
I did, because I was not feeling that. Alright, so we're just gonna skip all the way to the very end of the level, which is right here. Okay, kill you, we'll kill you.
Prime, how about the conspiracy that Super Mario 3 is a play? Yeah, I don't think that's pretty much proven. I mean, because at the end of every level there's a curtain. You can see the stuff, like certain things hanging from the ceiling by like wires, and yeah, that's pretty much proven. I mean, it doesn't actually say it, I don't believe, but I've never owned the strategy guide or the owner's manual, instruction manual, whatever, for Mario 3. How do you get up there? Supercharge.
First, I want to get...
These levels seem very large, but they're not.
I think they just look large because you can look really far away.
Yeah. You know, Tomb Raider did a really good job of that too. Yeah, Tomb Raider did making the levels look really big.
Yeah, want that.
How about BioShock, Songbird, and Rapture? Is it true or not? I've watched a couple videos. I just don't think it's true. I wanna think it's true, but I don't know. I don't think it is. It sounds like it, but really it could be anything.
Alright, here we go.
Got it.
Stop!
Oh my.
How many? He's concussed.
He's concussed for
There's
sure.
no way. One pupil's probably bigger than the other. That means he got brain damage. Why? Like, why do they have to put these all the way in the back like that? It's just absurd.
Thank you for being a friend.
The Murph Man 3, what's up? Thank you for subscribing, buddy. I appreciate it. Those of you who are not subscribers, you can get your name on the screen for a notification if you subscribe to the channel. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, though, because you can get all kinds of content all the time. I'm always uploading something, whether it's gameplay reviews or the Primetime Podcast.
Texas.
Thank you for releasing me.
It literally looks just like-
Cheezosaurus Rex.
Yeah, I told you. Either they all just got lazy or they just ran out of ideas. Alright, let's.
How many more levels? The flying one,
2. This one.
and then the boss one.
The boss, and then the flying level. I'm not done yet. I still have to figure out how to get to
I'll do the
other
flying
stuff.
one next. It's not even right.
Here just squishes somebody like that. Look at this! Look at this horse crap.
That was pretty quick, though. I got like a little guide thing that tells you how many eggs are in each, which is pretty cool.
Did you hear him?
Mm-hmm.
Ow. Alright. I'm almost done. But just like I said, I have to figure out.
Yeah, here we are. Magic Crafters. We are in the... Is this High Caves?
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan home. It is at the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan home, waterfall. Sounds good.
It's very interesting that they waited this late in the game to tell you that. You would have thought maybe the first dragon would have told you that. But then again, maybe they want you to spend a lot of time in the game, go back and check stuff out.
Alright, so let's just
But honestly,
brainstorm.
I've never like gone to that dragon for that. Like, why wouldn't you step on those stones? You know what I mean? It just looks like something would be there. What are you missing?
There's this spot, and I can't remember exactly how to get to it. And maybe I can just... maybe not. It's over here. Do you see this? That ledge?
You can't fly it from there?
No, I can't. I tried. See? And I can't remember. There's a way to get there. You know what? I think it's at the beginning. I'm so glad you let me do this.
Let me do a couple shout outs here. We got Dark Master 2001. Let me try to get people I haven't named yet.
See?
Oh, you got it. And that should be all the gems?
Yeah.
Careful.
I'm trying.
You're making me nervous.
No reason to be.
Alright, Edgar 2, what's up? Pause and Play Studios. My boy Loot for Items, thank you for stopping in. Serious Gamers, Lever Lane. Mark Rolt. Bullet Billy 43. I already shouted you out, Brutus. There, you just got it again. Thank you guys for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Prime, you mentioned in the last video a possible Madden 19 franchise. Are you doing it? And if so, what team? I don't think I'm going to do a franchise this year.
No.
I mean, I probably will off screen just to, you know, just when I'm bored and want to kill time. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the Titans this year. I'm going to pick, you know, play the Titans. And but what I'm going to do is I'm going to, each week, I'm going to do a prediction for, like, week 1, Titans-Dolphins. I will take what I think is going to happen in that game and show my prediction by doing it through Madden, like through the game, you know, showing it through the replay screens and stuff. Like, I don't know, it's really kind of hard to explain, but it'll be cool. It'll be time consuming, but it'll be cool. Let me just say, I've already looked and nobody else is doing it on YouTube, so it'll definitely be one of a kind. I mean, it's very similar to what EA Sports does every year for the Super Bowl, how they kind of put together a prediction that way, but to do it weekly, nobody else is doing that, so I think it'll be cool. What are you missing?
More drums.
How many? 14.
Let's just... You!
Aha.
How am I supposed to get to this food? What it has to do with this over here?
Thank you for being a friend.
The Jaden Gamer 6, thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. And thank you for being a friend. If you're a subscriber, you're a friend.
Hold please. Let's just...
How long have you had your channel? Probably, I think 2014 was when I first uploaded something. I don't really think I was taking it, you know. It was just like, hey, that's a cool video, I want to keep it kind of thing. But I wasn't uploading regularly. I always struggle to say that.
regularly?
Yeah. But I wasn't doing that all the time. But I am now. So share the stream. See, here it's just after 7 p.m. So
I think where I'm at.
nobody
Do
should be in
you-
bed yet.
Do you want to do the flying
Yeah.
level now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll save the boss for the very end. Of the,
I mean, if you want to call it a boss, all you have to do is
well,
flame him.
they're considered. It's considered the...
Here, have that.
Alright, let's see how many times it
I ain't
takes.
doing it.
Oh, jeez.
Go do the rings first. Just follow everything through, and you should be okay.
Some
You
of
see
them
what I'm
aren't like
saying?
that, though.
I know.
Is this
do you
one?
See, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So now start with that. Just
Okay.
follow those.
Oh!
Look, she's even got a little thing for you.
Yeah.
Down there.
These ones are a little spread out. Compared to the other ones. Look at that, they tried to hang me up on that.
Go over there.
See, look, these are very spread out.
Get that one.
Oh, I should have got those boxes. Ooh.
You're missing a
I
box.
know. We gotta go back and get it. I don't think it's possible.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So,
You have to skip that last arch and get the box.
I think you're supposed to just go through the whole, like do the rings, then the arches, then the airplanes, and then the chests. I think that's like the easiest way to do it. You see what I'm saying?
So do the chests last?
Yeah.
Then where's the planes?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're gonna give it a try. We're gonna go this way. Oh, a good idea.
No. Finish your rings.
These are only
You're
worth
going
one.
backwards.
I know.
My OCD.
I know, it's killing me too.
Hit that first. Go to that.
No! That wasn't gonna happen. Alright. Oh. That's alright.
Just go.
We're gonna do it the right way now. Alright, we'll do the rings first. What's the electricity sound?
The arches.
Portals?
Arches.
Call them portals.
They're called arches.
I know.
I know.
Alright.
If you flap your wings, maybe you go faster.
Do you really?
So maybe. It doesn't mean I'm 100% sure. Come on, you can cut that.
Wow!
Alright, blow them up.
No! No! I don't even know why I'm still doing this.
Just fall in the water.
Kill him.
Can I just do the boss real quick?
No.
You want to save that for last?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I've been doing it.
Okay.
Listen, no one said it'd be easy.
It really never is it?
And that one arch and that chest.
This one? Just go for the chests. I guess.
I always land there.
Maybe you should.
Well, I didn't mean to.
Okay. See, this is why you needed to do the airplanes first.
I don't even know how to get to the planes.
They're right there. See them flying?
Okay, but where do I go to get
After,
to them?
once you get the arches,
Then go to the chest.
no. Once you get the arches, they're like right in that vicinity. The airplanes are.
Okay.
Do you see why? I was about ready to
Oh,
lose
trust
my
me.
mind.
I think it was the very first one that I did. Threw me everywhere. Like I was just.
I hate them.
I'm pretty sure I did it close to 10 times.
There was one night you were working, and I was trying to do this, and I'm pretty sure I threw the controller. I was getting really mad.
Okay. Let me know when you see some planes.
It's at the end of it. At the end of here. Don't worry about that chest. Get that. They're over there. Do you see them? Right there.
Okay. Holy cow, man, there's a lot.
They're all the same. Honestly, it would have been easier if we went back around. You can meet them face first. See what I'm saying?
Right.
One more. Now, there. Get in there. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
This one?
Yeah, go up there. Don't land on that pedestal. Right there.
I'm not gonna try.
Right there. Right there. Right there.
Oh, we
Right
got
there!
we got time. We got time.
This is the last one.
Let's go, baby! Alright.
Whoever designed that, they should be fired.
Do not hit try again. Go down.
I'm shaking his little booty.
Alright. So we got one more level to do before we'll end the stream. I won't leave you hanging.
No. Continue. Alright. So this one's down here.
Scott Blimp.
Blimp!
Where did you get that Tomb Raider behind you?
That.
Oh, this is a very interesting name for a level.
Yeah, it's a little dirty.
Anyway, no, we had a local game store. They all are seeming to close up. At one point we had 3, we're down to 1. But I went in one day and they didn't just sell games, like they sold records, they sold
Movies.
well, they used to sell movies. Like, well, I mean, like, before they were probably more movies than games. But, yeah, they sold, there was a little section of movies and stuff, but they have, like, toys and,
You see that up there?
yeah.
That's the boss.
They had, like, action figures of all kinds of stuff. Like, Star Wars, and you name it, it was there. And I went in one day, and they had that Lara Croft in the box and everything, and they also had 3 other ones that were in the box. I actually had them up as well, and I wasn't passing those up. I got every single one of them. I was like, those are awesome. I've always seen them on eBay before. I've never seen them out in the store, and I had to get it. I had to get them all. But if you check out my Tomb Raider review, you can actually see some of them. I put them in the video. I do not remember how much I paid for it, though. I don't think they were very expensive. But when that store started going out of business, I went in there and I basically cleaned their shelves off.
Wait, which one? I thought you were talking about the one down here. I didn't know you were talking about the one downtown.
Yeah. Yeah, Vintage Games was the name of it. And, yeah. Somebody had it looked wooden, but I guess it was styrofoam. And it was right in their window. And as you drive by their window, it was a big NES controller that somebody had made. And I called them one day when they had broke the news they were going out of business.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
But yeah, I called them and I asked them for it. And they were like, we literally just sold it. So someone beat me to it. Not that I have any room for it. But I was like, that looks pretty cool. I'd make room. I always seem to make room. My next place is going to be a big basement style, and it's got to be a finished basement. Yeah, you don't want a basement that's
That's so satisfying.
with that sound.
Yeah.
Is there 500 in this one as well?
But these, I feel like the bosses usually don't have like crazy pieces.
What, the boss levels?
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
Then they typically only have one dragon.
Prime, are you getting WWE 2K19? I probably will, but not when it first comes out. I didn't get 18 when it first came out. That's it. Well, guys, that was about right timing. Every one of these videos have just been over an hour, so look at all that.
I'm missing an egg.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Like, am I supposed to have?
Let me check. I don't think so, though. I think you've got them all.
I hope I do.
Yeah, you got them all.
Okay, good. Alright. Do you want me to go ahead and get him?
You head to the next world.
Beast Keepers? Bleh. Listen, there's another level you have to let me play.
Okay.
It's the one after Beast
Who knows?
Keepers.
Maybe I'll just have you finish the game with me and we'll just take turns on levels. You play one, I'll play one.
Okay. You have to let me play. It's the one after Beast Keepers. Oh gosh, what is that called? Here, look on there. The one after Beast Keepers.
You mean Beastmakers.
Whatever.
Dreamweaver.
Yes! I like that one.
Then Nasty's world.
He's nasty. Alright, let me see if I can save it real quick.
Does Nasty ever show up again in the series?
Yes, Spyro, A Hero's Tale.
Wonder why it took him so long to come back. Even though at the end of this, it kind of shows that he's doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty Nork is turning our swamp into an electrified junkie. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
Go ahead and save it if you want. Just to do it. Just in case. And you can leave it there. Alright. So that's going to do it. That's part 3. Magic Crafters is down. On to Beastmakers. And this one has the infamous Treetops level. Who knows? We might start with that one. Just get it out of the way.
That one makes me want to vomit.
But anyway, that's going to do it for us. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, I'm always uploading content, whether it's a review, whether it's gameplay, or the Primetime podcast. So be sure to check it out. You can go under my playlist. You can find a lot of stuff on there, like the Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. You can find, obviously, what we're doing now with Spyro. And the videos, if you've maybe missed the 2 prior to this one, go and check those out. There's a bunch of horror games. There's Emily Wants to Play. There's some Steam games, like some indie horror games you can go check out. Dino Crisis. That one's no commentary. There's a couple no commentary, like Until Dawn. All kinds of stuff. Go check it out. But that's going to do it for us. So, that's Spyro the Dragon. Video 3. Part 3. And Beastmakers is next. So, thank you guys for watching. And you got anything to say?